Welcome back to OTR, and for today's OTR Roundtable Roundup, we've brought in our analyst, Democrat Marianne Marsh is with us, Republican Pat Griffin is with us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and let's get the ball rolling.
So you heard Martha Coakley this morning. She says it's not likely that she's going to run again. Do we believe her, Pat?
Yeah, I believe her. I think she's doing good things. She seemed as comfortable this morning as I've ever seen her. She's doing lots of good work. Look, she has done more than her fair share. I'd be surprised. I think she's discovered there's life beyond politics.
We are not going to see her name on the ballot again, Marianne?
Well, unlikely is not never, but.
That's what she said.
Right.
right.
But she's clearly more comfortable talking about legal things, like on Channel 5 and when she was Attorney General, than she is politics. And I think that's her real calling. And it's at this point in life, you should do the things you love.
And she says she has a slew of issues that she's very much interested in, and she wants to be able to pursue them as a private citizen.
But her comments about Baker were very interesting, and I do note that. I think it will open the door to speculation, and maybe it should, but it was very interesting.
Talking about Governor Baker, he successfully ousted Governor Patrick's Transportation Board, and now he wants to replace it with two boards, one that would only govern the MBTA, but legislative leaders don't like that idea. Marianne, will this be his first political Rubicon?
It's going to be tough. I applaud the governor for coming up with the proposals, but the legislature, if they don't like them, need to come up with alternatives. The T has to be fixed. You may disagree about how, but you have to be part of the solution, not part of the problem, and therefore it's on the legislature now. If they don't like Charlie Baker's proposals, and some of them are controversial, they need to come up with great alternatives.
You know, just to the optics of running for governor and being the governor, the 110 days he's been governor, it's been dominated by the T.
And rightfully so. I mean, it's not how he planned it, just like Obama never expected to spend the last 7 years the way he has. I don't think he would have run if he did. But for Charlie Baker, it has been the defining element of his first 110
Patrick,
days.
what's your read?
I think, as Stephanie Pollack, the Transportation Secretary, said, the T needs a little extra attention right now. So I think the idea of putting a board that's sort of operating on a metrically based strategic plan to try and fix the T, not incrementally. There's $500 million set aside for the T. The legislation introduced this past week says, no, we're going to take that away. Let's fix this thing first. We have a real problem here. The governor now, fortunately or unfortunately, owns the T. He has, as Martha said, taken it on to get the credit and the blame. The real problem here is this is a can that's been kicked down the road. The Baker administration wants to fix it. They own it. Let's see what they can do.
Of course, the ghost that's hovering over all of this is the Carmen's Union, and they have a stronghold on the Democratic legislature. I mean, is this the moment where there's going to be a division or not, Marianne?
Well, so this is where the controversy is. The fact is, Charlie Baker does own the T, but in his mind, he doesn't because there's not a direct line. Therefore, the political insurance policy is the second board, and that seems duplicative, unnecessary, redundant. That's the fight.
But what about the Carmen's Union? Are they going to actually go face-to-face and say no to them?
Well, I'd like to know who in the legislature is going to stand up and say, we really can just kick the can again in the MBTA. The governor's made a very strong case. This is not just about fixing the T. It's about an economic development model for the state and for the city of Boston, and without it, we're in very, very serious shape. I find it interesting that Democrats are suddenly finding duplicative a state, another board, when really what they're for again and again is all kinds of duplicative things in state government. So I would disagree with that.
This is not about kicking the can. This is about how to fix the problem. They can disagree on fixing the problem. It will get fixed.
Let's move the conversation to presidential politics. Hillary Clinton under fire in New Hampshire for donations to the Clinton Foundation. This is how she answered it.
The Republicans seem to be talking only about me. I don't know what they'd talk about if I weren't in the race.
It was only one of two questions that she was willing to take that day. How long can she ignore this potential scandal, Pat?
Well, it's not just ignoring it. I mean, she's ignoring everything. This is the Marie Antoinette guacamole tour. The fact of the matter is, Hillary Clinton is running an imperial campaign. I've worked for sitting presidents where I haven't seen this kind of control. At the end of the day, Hillary Clinton's going to have to sooner or later come out and say what she's for, meet the press, so to speak, and she's going to have to realize that this is the NFL and she's been here before.
Is she going to have to say more, Marianne?
Sure, but she doesn't have to now. And this is what the Republicans don't understand. She's right. Every Republican last week, and all 21 of them, except for John Kasich, criticized Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. That is not how you introduce yourself to voters. That's not what voters care about. She's introducing herself to voters who are the ones who matter in this process now. But not the media, not the Republicans, not anybody else.
So let's expand this. Hang on to that thought. Let's expand this conversation a little bit, because the secretary wasn't the only candidate in New Hampshire avoiding tough questions. Take a listen to this.
You don't want to tell us one or two issues where you differ from your brother?
Certainly don't. Absolutely not.
Why not?
Why?
Well, because a lot of people will be comparing the two of you.
They'll have that chance to do it if I go beyond this.
Why not give them a hint?
Got no interest in that.
See, the Jeb Bush with Janet Wu in New Hampshire. So, Pat, pick it up. Can you win the nomination by having a campaign that is so tightly managed that you don't have to answer questions?
Well, no, I think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Look, I was surprised at Governor Bush's pushback on that. At the end of the day here, he's got to be able to say, I'm who I am, my dad's who he is, my brother's who he is. There are places they disagree. No, I agree with you, but here's the thing. Jeb Bush hasn't officially launched this thing. Hillary Clinton has. They're both going to be candidates for president. That answer's got to get better quickly. I think it will.
This is how you win campaigns 101. You introduce yourself positively first. There's no benefit in being negative, drawing contrast. That's the one thing Jeb Bush got right, and that's exactly what Hillary
Yes or
Clinton's
no?
doing.
Would you advise them not to say anything now? Yes or no?
Absolutely,
yes.
yes.
Or no? Would you advise them not to say anything?
To say anything about it, his differences between he and his
Anything.
spouse?
Say anything.
He should say what he's going to say. I think he should be himself and be honest. I don't disagree with that.
We continue on the record. Stay with us.